Hi there, welcome to Use and DIY. My name's Ben. In this video, we're going to do a 2-month follow-up video for the earbuds for the Meta Quest 3. Okay, so a couple of months ago we did a video on these. These are the Soundcore P10 VR or the Quest 2 VR headset earbuds. So they're specifically designed to work with the Quest 2. So they're a wireless set of obviously earbuds that come with a dongle that plugs into the Meta Quest 2 and it will connect to your earbuds and you can use them wirelessly. So it's the dongle itself that comes with it fits inside the case, which is great. The design overall is really good, and this dongle offers charging pass-through, so you can have it plugged into your Meta Quest 2 and you can charge through it whilst obviously wearing it or while you're not wearing it, and it'll charge the headset. So when I was looking for some earbuds for the Meta Quest 3, I thought I could just get these and they would work with no problem and they'd be absolutely fine, kind of looked really well made and ready made for the Meta Quest 3. So the first video I covered off, I got the setup going and it was absolutely fine, they were working. Now what I found, I know others have found, that these earbuds, they're not the greatest earbuds ever created, to be honest with you. The design of them is great, the comfort of them is really good, the flexibility of moving between the dongle and Bluetooth is really good. There are some really good points about this. The fundamental problem I have found, and I know others have found because people have commented on the previous video, is the volume on them. Now that is a major issue. Even at full volume on any device you seem to be connected to, they just don't get loud. So if you really want to get immersed in gaming or certainly on your VR with getting immersed with the sound on there, they're not the greatest, to be totally honest. I did try and send these back and try and get something different, or just try just wired ones instead, but I'd gone past the return period on Amazon, so I wasn't able to return these. So I've stuck with them, I've tried them out, I've got the application on my phone, which I'll just quickly show you now, just to see if it will improve it. I haven't been able to really improve my use with these, to be totally honest with you. So I'll show you the application now, just quickly, just in terms of the control you can do with them. And then we'll go on to looking at another budget set of earbuds I've actually purchased to see what they're like and if in fact they actually are better than the Soundcore ones. Okay, so I've got the earbuds down here open with them active, and I've got my phone connected, open and recording as well, so I'll put the recording of this on the video. So the setup process is like anything else really. You go through the Bluetooth connection, you connect the Bluetooth headphones to the phone application. It's really easy to do, that's not a problem. When I first did it and it found them and detected them, it actually was a software update, and I thought maybe this will be like the thing that will change this and give it the further capability built into these that it needs. It didn't really do anything. What the application does do though is does give you further control over the earbuds. So you've got things on here such as the light effect. So if I go into that light effect, you can actually choose the different colours that are on the earbuds, and that is kind of live, so that will do that instantly while you're doing it. So you can change the colour there, but a little bit of customization. If you want a different colour on your earbuds while you're gaming, if you're on camera especially while you're gaming, maybe streaming, or you just want a different colour. I don't think you can turn them or battery saving mode. Maybe it turns it off. Light mode, breathing mode. I'd actually tried that, but breathing mode, hopefully you can see that there, kind of is just flashing the light, which is pretty cool. So you've got that in the application, which is good. Equalizer settings, so you can adjust the equalizer, but that's just the type of sound, not the volume of sound. You've got different things in here around the microphone being active or not active, and then dongle. So the dongle, I've not got it connected at the minute, but there was a firmware upgrade for that as well. But again, that didn't make any difference. So yeah, that's the Soundcore P10s. They are really good. It's a really nice case. It's obviously got charging built into the case as well for the earbuds, so it'll charge it. You've got the USB-C charging, and the dongle fits inside. So as an overall package, it's really good. It's just let down just with that obviously really important element of the actual sound. The sound quality is not a problem. It just is that volume, you can't get it loud. I've done a couple of tests on microphone, which we'll do as part of this video. I'll do a comparison between these and these ones we're going to have a look at in a minute. But the microphone isn't amazing either. But for earbuds, I don't think any audio from any earbuds is particularly great. So I don't think that's a massive con or disadvantage from these. So yeah, so that's everything there in terms of the phone, what the phone application you can do, and the extra capability it gives you with the earbuds, which is quite nice, a nice touch that you can do that. But what we're going to move on to now, and the other part of this video, is these buds. I've basically been looking for some other earbuds that will work on the Meta Quest 3. So they needed to be obviously a dongle that can plug into them, but then the earbuds connect to that dongle. That is obviously good for latency, for gaming, which is really important. Also the capability of connecting to Bluetooth, which these I think can. I'm pretty sure they can. So they can connect to the dongle and they can connect to Bluetooth. So that's that. And pass-through, so charging pass-through. So there are quite a lot of options out there for dongled earbuds, but don't have a charging pass-through. So obviously if you're using your headset and you need to charge it while you're using it, you need the pass-through with the dongle connected. So that's kind of key. So these are the EasySMX TG001s, the 2.4 gigahertz plus Bluetooth dual mode. So you can use them exactly the same as these, which is good between the dongle and Bluetooth. So the plan for this video is literally a direct comparison now. So we'll do an unboxing of the really quick unboxing of these. There's some earbuds, so it won't be a long one to do that. Quick look at them, the quality, comparing them with these as well, and then literally do a comparison of the sound and the connectivity, etc. on the Meta Quest 3. So I'll do that on this video. So we'll get straight into it. We'll unbox these earbuds. So these were £39 on Amazon, so significantly cheaper than the Soundcore ones. And I think the Soundcore ones are still around £90 to £100. So obviously more than half price of these. So yeah, so we'll see what they're like anyway. Didn't have many reviews on them, to be honest with you. Nothing in detail that I could find. So it will be a little bit of an unknown, this. So well packaged, comes in a nice box here with them in the front. Get into the back. Okay, so we've got user manual in there. I can see we've got what looks like a cable. So USB-A, Type A to USB Type C, so that will be to charge the earbud case. And in here as well we've got that important dongle. So this is a USB Type C dongle. And on there it has got the USB port as well for hopefully USB charging pass-through, we will see. So it's quite big in terms of the size of the dongle. So if I get the Soundcore one out, you can see the size difference there. Hopefully it's probably twice as big, to be honest with you. Maybe just under twice as big. So the really good thing about the Soundcore dongle is obviously it looks really nice on the headset. It blends in really well. That one perhaps probably won't blend in very well. But it might blend into if you had a black headset. I'm just thinking, obviously the Meta Quest Pro is black. Is the Pico black? Can you get a black version of that? I don't know. But anyway, blending that in might not be as easy. So I'd say the overall design of the Soundcore dongle is much better, much sleeker, much nicer. That is kind of one of those standard dongles you get, and I think it's probably designed like that because it's designed to go into the bottom of your phone. That's kind of what the original design was for some of these were, and it isn't designed for the Meta Quest. So and that specifically is. So it's not a con. It's probably just something aesthetically, if that's the right word, isn't the greatest. But yeah. So there's USB Type C, the dongle built in. There is an adapter here, which is the USB Type C to USB Type A. So if you wanted to plug it into a laptop that doesn't have USB-C, or maybe a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox, something like that, you can put the dongle into there like that, and it gives you multiple use, which is really good. I don't remember the Soundcore one coming with that. And again, it's because it's designed for the Meta Quest. So that's what you get in there as well. So also in the box, you've got just the different ear tips. It looks like some bigger ones and some smaller ear tips inside that box. So yeah, so as you'd expect really from a set of earbuds, just what you need. So just reading on the back of here as well, just some of the key features. It's got ultra low latency experience with a USB Type-C and A dongle. Multi-platform compatibility, so it does say that it will do PC, laptop, MacBook, PS5, PS4, Switch, phone and tablet. Advanced calling algorithms making your online calls more clear. So yeah, nothing about VR headsets. Okay, so let's have a look at the actual earbuds. So the case itself is kind of a gradient, so you've got black to kind of silver. Hopefully you can see that on camera. It's a shiny, it's got like a shiny finish to it. And the earbuds are there. So let's just have a look at one of them. So they come with a little bit of plastic, just sticker just over the tip of them there. So that will come off, and I think there'll be some charging pads on there. Yeah, some tiny little charging pads on the bottom of there. Apologies if you can't see that, but there's two little tiny charging pads, which obviously will touch the charging points inside the case, so that'll charge in there. So we'll get that one off, put that one back in. So yeah, it's lighting up now saying it's charging. So these might need charging before we actually use them, but we'll see. And the same on the other one. So overall, I'll try one of them on in a second, just see what the comfort's like. But I've tried many, quite sadly, many pairs of earbuds. Some cheap, some expensive. So I've gone from like Samsung ones that you get with the Galaxy phones, which are kind of like 200, 250, down to some really cheap Temu ones for like £5. So I've got good experience with earbuds. That sounds really sad. So these, you can tell they're not the most expensive of earbud. You can just tell by the weight of them, but they're not like the Temu £5 ones. They've got something about them. The design's pretty nice. I'll put one in and we'll just see what it looks like. Okay, so the comfort, it's just like a standard earbud. Obviously quite sleek in design. I guess they do another colour, I think, on Amazon. I think there was a white option, but I don't think they had it in stock. So if you don't want black, you could get white, but these are definitely kind of a black and a silver, like a matte silver. But they're small enough. I'll put them both in so you can see both sides. So that's them both in there. So just a standard set of earbuds, nothing to shout home about there really. But they fit nicely in the charging case. I guess the other difference as well between these and the Soundcore ones, the Soundcore dongle does have a spot inside there, whereas this, obviously the size of that dongle, you're not going to be able to fit that in that case. So that's one thing that's really good about that if you need to travel, you're not going to lose the dongle. Whereas this, obviously, if you are travelling, you could quite easily lose it. So we'll jump over now and we'll get actually connecting up to the Meta Quest. So I'm going to plug in the dongle in a minute. I'm going to let these charge for a little bit to get some charge inside them, and then we will get testing. Okay, so I'm going to go for it now. I'm going to start testing. So I've got the Meta Quest 3 here. I've got the dongle, so I'll show the dongle going in first. I've not done anything to prepare this, so it might just fail, to be fair. Let's give it a go. So dongle's in. I don't know if it's... Oh, there's a red light on it there, flashing. So I'm going to just get the earbuds out of the case now. Like this. Okay. So I had it ping in the earbud, and now there's a blue light, so I assume it's connected. So what I'll do is I'll put the headset on and we'll go through it, and I'll try and record from in there if I can, just to show you what I'm doing inside there. So yeah, I'll take my glasses off because I do have the prescription inserts from AdLens, VR Pro Optics. I'll link to the video there. There's currently a 20% off code in that video for getting any prescription lenses yourself. So I'll link to that. But anyway, let's crack on. So headset on. Okay, so crystal clear with no glasses. As I say, if you're looking for some lenses, jump over to AdLens. Anyway, let's do this. So, I don't need a new boundary. I'll just confirm that. So I've got audio straight away. I think the volume's probably turned down to the lowest point. No, it's not. Right, so I'm gonna record the video on here so I can share the video with you. Okay. So I am recording currently. So I'm in the settings menu at the moment. Obviously you won't hear the audio. I don't have pass-through turned on. Let me turn pass-through on. So So I've got pass-through turned on now. So let me grab the other earbud. Okay, so I've got both of them on now. I'm going to jump back into... Okay, so the audio there is at the maximum I think it can go. Yes, it is. So I'll just go into the settings quickly, and we will check the audio settings in here. Let me just see if I've got any other control. Sound. No. But I'll be honest with you, the sound, it's too loud. I've got it turned up to the maximum. Let me go into YouTube. So we're still recording now. I'll just search for some Houston DIY. And I'll play this video. So, I'm going to play this video now to see what the sound is like just on the YouTube.
DIY. My name's Matilda.
My name's Ben.
And today we're unboxing a gaming desk.
Okay, straight away, sorry, I'm shouting. Let me pause this though. So I'm going to come off the headset a second and speak to the camera. So straight away, the volume is miles louder than using. Sorry, I was shouting them one. Than using the those Soundcores. That is at maximum volume. It's too loud watching the video. And on the Soundcore, if I wore them, I felt like even at maximum volume, I wasn't anywhere near loud enough. So yeah, straight away, immediately, they're much better in terms of that volume, getting that volume right up and that immersiveness. You probably noticed as well I was shouting because they actually are quite good in terms of blocking out other sound. So that's a bonus. So I mean immediately it's just better. I think the thing that's not so great is the dongle on the side of there, but that wouldn't bother me, to be honest with you. So that's fine. So the sound, I will test it a little bit more before I summarise it into the video. I'll watch some more videos. I'll go into a game, but I won't bother showing that on camera. Okay, so what's left now to do, just quickly on this video, is the charging pass-through. So I will just grab a USB cable that's currently charging a camera here. So it'll be a powerful enough charger. So we'll charge it and plug it in, we'll see what happens. So in theory, we should immediately see the orange charge light come on, I think, is what should happen. So we'll grab that now and see what happens. So I've got USB Type-C cable here. I'm going to plug this in now into here. And we'll just see what initially happens. Okay, so let's just pop in these into here for a minute. Okay, so we don't have the orange light, I don't think. But the white lights are on. So if I just take that out again. Plug that back in. Okay, I'm not sure if that's actually charging. So I'll put the headset on and just check. Okay, so on the screen, let me show you, I'll record some video in here. Get the mic recorded as well. So I'm recording this screen now, so you can see down here, we are charging. So it is saying it's charging, which is good. So I think it's because I'm using it, it's not getting the orange light. You can probably see on there now, obviously I've got the cable plugged in with the dongle, so I don't know how off-putting or noticeable that is on the camera. But that is there, so that is definitely charging there, and that should be recording and showing you on there as well. So we're definitely getting some form of USB pass-through charging, which is great. Which is obviously one of the things. If you're going to be using these over like a longer period of time, and you need to charge them while playing, and obviously if you've got the battery pack on the back of the headset plugged in, you need that bit of pass-through charging as well. So that definitely looks like it's working to me. I've got charging passing through there. Okay, the last thing I just want to do before we do summarise at the end of the video, I want just to show whether you can use the earbuds on the headset while it's charging. So at the moment I've got it plugged in, it's got the blue light on there, hopefully you can see that on camera, apologies if you can't, there is a blue light showing that there's a connection there, and it's got the cable plugged in. So when I put the headset on, I'll record the screen on it there so you can see. So let me just record this first. Okay, so we are recording, and we're recording the microphone as well. So we're on screen now, so I've got charging there. I can hear it. I can definitely hear it. Let me resume this. Let me resume the video. Okay, so the volume is turned right down in a minute. Okay, that's working fine, yeah. No, quite noticed as well, quite a lot. It's quite bassy, which is good in terms of the audio quality, which is quite good. So let me just come back out of here now. In fact, I'll just stop recording first. We'll stop recording there now. So I'll take the earbud out. So that's everything there now. So we can charge, we can play at the same time. The audio is working through the earbuds while it is charging, and while we're in a YouTube video, they're watching a YouTube video. So I think that's everything covered there really with the headset. So let's have a quick tidy up. I'll give it a go in a game as well, just to see what the audio is like. And then we'll come back and do a quick summary at the end of the video. Okay, we're all done there now on this video in terms of the summary of Brill, basically the comparison between these Soundcore P10s and the EasySMX TG001s in there. So overall, I know I've only used it for, say, 20 minutes, half an hour tops there now, but already the sound quality, I'm going to say quality as well as the volume is better on these. The volume was the major issue, and that for me is much better on these. And obviously they got the pass-through, charging pass-through, which again is sorted on these. It's kept charging through this dongle, through the pass-through, for me, using this charger I've got here, so that's not been a problem. And yeah, overall really pleased, especially for the price. As I say, they're $38.99 on Amazon, and there will be links below if you want to jump over and have a look yourself. So I think it's going to be a little bit of trial and error, or just a little bit of experimenting just to see what these are like in the longer run. The one thing I have noticed is the build quality of the actual dongle. I don't know if you've used adapters or dongles before in like a mobile phone, like an Android phone. They don't seem that great in terms of the build quality. It feels like it's a lot bigger than it should be in terms of the plastic casing. The plastic casing's quite cheap. Like the Soundcore dongle is quite solid and quite small. This may be, I think it's for the aesthetics of going on a phone, I think, for the length of it, so it kind of blends into a phone, is why they've done that design. You can see the orange light there charging now, by the way. So, yeah, I think that's the only con for me, so far anyway, is this dongle. It's not the greatest. And it would be better if it was kind of half the size and the same design as the Soundcore one, because you can see it's not the kind of greatest looking thing. But for me, that won't bother me, to be honest with you. That I'd rather have that on the side of the headset and better volume than the more sleeker one and not good volume. So yeah, overall, really pleased with it, mainly for the price. If these were 150 quid, I don't think it'd be the same in terms of the build quality, but for £39, I think you can't go wrong with them really. If you're looking for a pair of headsets that give you good volume and the charging pass-through, you can't go wrong. The EasySMX TG001s. Again, I'll link below. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, even if if it's been informative, which hopefully it has been if you're looking at kind of earbuds for the Meta Quest 3. If you've got any questions at all about these earbuds, about the Soundcore earbuds, about the Meta Quest, about anything at all, please do drop it in the comment section. I will reply to any questions and comments, however small they are. I will ask anything you want about the product. This is why I've done the video. I know there are people out there in the Meta Quest community that are looking for earbuds. I've had questions on the previous video we did around the earbuds and people saying they weren't happy with them, and people looking for an alternative. And for now, I think I've found the one for me, and I've just realised on the side of the box there actually is a guy with a Meta Quest 2 on. But it doesn't mention anywhere on the box, other than the big picture, that it's for VR headsets. So there is a guy with a Meta Quest 2 on there. So I'll be interested to see if there's other people using it actually. So if you are using it, if you're watching this video and you do use these earbuds, let me know. As I say, it works, and they're fine, and yeah, really impressed and pleased. So again, any questions at all, please drop in the comment section. I will reply to all questions and comments. If you want to follow the Houston DIY channel for more VR headsets on the Meta Quest 3 and other accessories, but also home DIY projects and other product reviews, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you on the next one.